5, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Bob is back 2.5 hours later. It's a very interesting experiment because we ran into some very big technical difficulties 2.5 hours ago. Usually we got 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 150 people here. Only 2 people showed up, and they were subscribers. So we're trying this again because we don't know why YouTube was not bringing in the crowd. What's up, Kiana? Kiana was here before. We tried 2.5 hours. Kiana can confirm. She's a witness to what I'm telling you right now. And we're going to try this again because if after 5 or 10 minutes we don't have a big load of people coming in here, there's a big problem growing on YouTube, and we got to get down there because this algorithm changes all the time, and sometimes it's just very, very confusing. And so, Kiana, I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Yeah, it's just Kiana and just Yasmin. Once again. Now we're going to have to see what happens. We're going to give it about 5 to 10 minutes because if we have the same problem again, YouTube is playing favorites here. And YouTube is trying to keep the masses from finding Billy Bob's live stream. And we just can't allow that to happen. We're going to try. I mean, it was tough. It was tough having just 2 people last time. It was tough to come back again now. We got 3 people now. But 3 people is not the 30, 50, 75 people that we had before. The 10 minutes starts now. Okay, Kiana. So we'll go for 12 until 12 minutes. Right now we're at the 2-minute mark. We're gonna see if at 12 minutes do we still only have 3 people here in the live stream. Yeah, I don't know. Now something like this happened about 6 weeks ago. And for some reason, YouTube was not recommending the live stream on the YouTube Shorts feed. I don't know. My only thinking is maybe somebody did report the channel. And for some reason, now, hey, we got Mando here. Mando, how you doing here? Let me ask this. Are you subscribed, Mando, or did you just get recommended the live stream? Because we're having a very big difficulty here. It's the second live stream where we don't have a bunch of random people just coming into the live stream. And Billy Bob does not understand what's going on. None of us know what the heck is going on here. Usually it's a big Billy Bob party with 30, 40, 75 people. But now we just got 4. But we're going to give it till 12 minutes. Right now we're at 3 minutes to see if the YouTube algorithm is continuing to play games with us. Don't know why it's doing it, but it seems to be doing it. I'll tell you this, I don't understand how anybody could create an actual living based, hey, we got someone, resume, we got a random person in here. That means maybe YouTube still is suggesting the live stream on the algorithm. How you doing, Resume? Let me ask you, Resume, and you guys, Omar Carr, I got to ask you seriously. We got 10 people. Hallelujah, ladies and gentlemen. The masses are starting to arrive again. Billy Bob was getting very scared. Kiana and Yasmin were very, very worried about their friend Billy Bob. And let me tell you, I was too. So it's good to have some spammers back in here. Good to have some new people back in here. Good to have some old people back in here. Oh, this is very good. Billy Bob's very happy right now. So how you doing, Chatayan? Good to have you. Resume supporting Harris. We got Omar Carr, Kamala Trump. Well, this is, America. If you're voting Trump, that's the only way you can really support America. We got Mando here, said it was recommended. Very good to know. Thank you for that. And Miss T says Billy Bob is always a part of the May. Little Eric is back. Chris Hicks is back. Resume says pretty random. Kevin says game over maggots. Draper says China. I've missed this. I'll tell you this. We all thought, this was 2.5 hours ago. We were here. We did the live stream for 15 minutes. There were only 3 people here, including Billy Bob. And we thought, what the heck is going on? Why isn't YouTube bringing people in like last time? It was very sad. We thought maybe the honeymoon was over. We thought America was coming to an end. We didn't know what to think. But we're grateful now that we're back. I'll tell you this, so many people said, oh, you should also do live streaming and you should do videos on Rumble. Let me tell you, Billy Bob downloaded the Rumble app, and he had his friend Rocco Tribbiani do a little video on there. It's been 7 hours, it's gotten 2 views. 2 views. I don't think Rumble's as special as it is. It's supposed to be a better algorithm? I don't think so. Because Rocco Tribbiani got no love over there. And then Billy Bob came out of here. Billy Bob was getting no love either. It was very confusing, but I'm glad to have we got 16 people here. So got William here saying this is Keller Wright. Why is life like a box of chocolates? You know why, Mando? Because on YouTube, you never know what you're going to get. One day you do a live stream, you get 175 people, you get 100 new subscribers. You think you're going to become a big YouTube star. And then 3.5 hours ago, I come on here and I got 2 viewers. It's very, very strange. I don't know what happened. We got a little glitch in the matrix, and that's why life is like a box of chocolates, because like my friend Forrest says, you never know what you're going to get. Galaxy's here. Chris is here. Trump has Chris Hicks vote. How you doing, little Eric? Galaxy, resume. What state am I from? Well, I'm definitely from the deep bayou of Louisiana, but now I'm living down here in Florida. Florida. That's one of the states in the southeastern United States. If you go all the way south from Miami Beach down to Key West, it's the southernmost point in the continental United States. Very close to Cuba. Very close to Cuba. We got, how about you, resume? Where are you from? We got, from America. Cheddin's asking, what's the channel about? Well, that's a big question. The channel is run by Monroe Mann. He's the mastermind behind it. Sometimes he has me come on, though, Billy Bob. Sometimes he has Rocco Tribbiani, Timothy Hilford, Jignesh from India. Sometimes Monroe's playing music. Sometimes Monroe's doing inspiration. Sometimes it's Billy Bob explaining it all. So it really, really depends. Lost Hunk is here. I'm ready to watch Dems cry. Lost Hunk, I'm hoping so. But, you know, strange things have been happening in the United States recently. And it's really hard to say. Billy Bob's thinking that Americans are smart enough to not vote, you know, the Marxist Harris and Waltz ticket in office. But Billy Bob did not think that Harris was going to win. So you can't count the chickens before the hatch. You can't count those chickens before the hatch. And you can't count your eggs before the chickens lay the eggs. It's that eternal question. We don't know. Can you count the chickens before the hatch? Well, it depends on how many eggs were there before the chickens hatched originally, with the original eggs, before the first chickens hatched the first chickens with those first eggs. It's a very complicated political situation that we're dealing with right now. And I'm trying to explain it, but that chicken egg situation is very difficult. We have, let's say, so someone says that I have very saggy skin and that I should consider Botox or something because my skin makes me look ancient. Well, you know what? As we grow older, skin starts to sag. Skin starts to sag. That is the truth. Even Billy Bob. I mean, I know I'm a very handsome male specimen. But even handsome male specimens eventually have saggy skin. Brad Pitt. Look at Brad Pitt. Look at Tobey Maguire. Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. His skin is slowly starting to sag. It's going to happen to every single one of you too. Even you, sir. Even you, sir. So William says, I'm actually a guy and my name is William, so my name is not Keller Wright. So Keller Wright was impersonating. See, this is the problem with the world now. We got someone named William here in the live chat. And William, for the longest time, was Keller Wright here on this channel. So Keller Wright typically sounds like a woman. But now it says, I'm actually a guy. My name is William. So we got men masquerading as women even here on YouTube. It's a very complicated world we're living in, not just in America, but worldwide. William, I don't even know if you're American. Maybe that's all a lie too. You know? Are you maybe not even from planet Earth? Maybe you're from Mars or Venus, or maybe Saturn or Neptune, or maybe even from Pluto. I hear there's a big contingent of people living on Pluto and all. That's true. That's true. That's right. Mando's here. I heard Rocco got his teeth brushed by the Boston boys. Oh, Mando. No, Rocco controls most of the, even though Rocco's retired here and he's working now a good straight and hour life as a YouTube live streamer, he still controls a lot of the lines and a lot of the ports up in the Northeast. So if you think anyone's got to pull a fast one over Rocco in Boston, you're sadly mistaken. We've got Mayanna Mitchell's back, Delta DJ. Bro, the fake accent, really? You think this is a fake accent? You know, Delta DJ is one of the many people here. They've never been to Louisiana. If they've been to Louisiana, they've never been to the bayou. And if they've been to the bayou, they've never been to the deep bayou. The deep bayou is kind of like the peak of Mount Everest. You ain't getting up there unless you know a Sherpa. Well, same thing. You ain't getting to the deep bayou unless you know a gator. And that needs to be a very well-trained gator that goes forward when you tell it to go forward and does not eat you. Many people try to ride gators. You cannot ride a gator unless it's very, very well trained. So let's say, and we've got Straggler here saying, I'm restreaming you on Africa Network with 12,000 viewers. Well, Straggler, I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, kind sir. Billy Bob needs all the help he can get because he's got only 2 viewers on that Rumble network. He's doing a little bit better here on YouTube, but he was scared 2.5 hours ago. He thought the honeymoon was over. I couldn't tell you how sad it was not seeing all of you people here on this live stream. It was like his family was torn from him. Billy Bob was crying. Billy Bob was crying in the corner. He was crying in the corner going, why won't YouTube let Billy Bob share his wisdom with the world? But I got up out of the corner. I dried my tears. And my little gator said, Billy Bob, you get back on that gator called YouTube and you do another live stream this evening because you're going to get the crowd again. You're going to get them back. You know what Billy Bob felt? Billy Bob felt what it felt like to be a has-been, where you become a superstar and then suddenly you become irrelevant. And Billy Bob, for a moment, thought that he was irrelevant. He felt irrelevant, and let me tell you guys, feeling irrelevant is a very terrible feeling. And if any of you guys are feeling irrelevant right now, Billy Bob knows how you felt. That's how I felt 2.5 hours ago when there were only 2 people here on the live stream. There must have been a problem with the algorithm. But now there are 81 people here. There are 14 likes. Billy Bob can take a deep breath and realize everything is okay. Everything's okay. YouTube did not take you guys from me. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't have you guys here. I'm sorry. I'm being a little emotional here. I'm going to try to... I'm back. Billy Bob is back. So, hey, Bibasek is asking, hey, bro, are you gay perchance? No, my name is not gay perchance. My name is Billy Bob. There may be somebody who looks like me named Gay Perchance, but that's not me. Sorry about that. We got little Eric Delta. That's right, little Eric. You tell him. Sarah Comerford from South Carolina with 3 hearts. Why is Sarah Comerford the first person to give Billy Bob 3 hearts in the live chat? I thought I'd get a lot of hearts before. By the way, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for clicking like. And thank you for turning on that bell. I tell you, Billy Bob's so happy to see all you guys. So happy to see you guys. And I want to say thank you to YouTube for bringing back my live streaming fans here. It was a terrible feeling all alone, feeling like everyone had abandoned him. Hello, Elijah. Elijah says I'm new, but Elijah has been here pretty much every single live stream. Every time Elijah comes, Elijah says, I'm new here. But not new, just trying to pull your chain. Thank Chatham for subscribing. Sweet Sparkles. Sweet Sparkles is not new either. I got a lot of people here who say, hi, I'm new, but they're not new. But you know what? Billy Bob's happy to see them all the same. There ain't nothing you could say in the live chat right now that's going to rattle Billy Bob, because right now Billy Bob's happy because he's got live stream viewers once again. Hot diggity dog, hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you very much. And all right, we got John Nathan in the house. Stony Falcon's back. J.D. Vance's wife is from India. That is true. J.D. Vance's wife is from India. She is an Indian woman here in America. Let's say Stony Falcon knows I'm going to lose. You know, you never know. I don't know who's going to win. All I know is here. Let me tell you this. This whole thing with the YouTube live streaming, like last week, I had 175 people on here. 2.5 hours ago, I had 2 people watching. And now we're back with 58. So even when you think you're down for the count and you've lost and there's no other option for you to win, hold on, get up, and try one more time. Because maybe it was just you know, maybe it's going to blow over. The storm's going to blow over. The sun's going to shine once again. We got Delta saying Trump 2024. William's going to give some more good questions. I appreciate that, even though I don't know if I can trust you, former Kelly Ride. We got America spelled wrong. No, Mr. Tahoe. It's called efficiency. See, the problem here with the left in America is they like to spend. They like to spend and be very inefficient with resources. What I'm doing with this hat here is showing you how to be a good steward of American taxpayer money by removing one of the syllables. Why do we need America? That's 4 syllables. I want to save time. I want to save vocal strength. We just say America, America. And you know, it's America, 3 syllables, but if you kind of put it all together, it kind of becomes 2. America, or even 1, America. That's 1 syllable right there. America, America. You guys can try that at home. America, America. It's a little bit difficult if you're new, but you keep practicing, you'll be able to say it in 1 syllable. America, America, America. Thank you very much. And Stoney can count my brain cells on my fingers. Well, that's true, because there are so many microbes and so many different cells on every single one of your fingers. There are probably multi-million cells right here, and microbes and germs. So absolutely, you can count my brain cells on your fingers. That's a very good observation. We got Generation here. Snake Pit is saying, you reckon the economy is done for? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I own stocks. I own bonds. And, you know, you don't sell. It's called dollar cost averaging. And, you know, don't panic. You know, they did a little interesting study. If you own stocks, apparently, during, you know, a good index fund of stocks during the great stock market crash in 1929, if you had just held on to everything, you would have ended up doing very, very well. So I think that's what you just got to do here. Now, I do blame all this pretty much on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and the fact that no one's running the country right now. The whole world is falling apart with wars in Israel, Iran, Palestine. We've got Ukraine, you know, and Russia. We got lots of crazy things going on worldwide here. But I do think that the American stock market will rise up again. What I am very interested about is this very interesting interview coming up between Donald Trump and Elon Musk. I still don't know who is interviewing whom. Is it Donald Trump interviewing Elon Musk, or is it Elon Musk interviewing Donald Trump? Next very interesting thing, there's a rumor that Donald Trump is going to assign to Elon Musk a particular role in his administration. Could it be the role of social media manager? Could it be the role of electric car battery advisor? I don't know. Billy Bob doesn't know. Could be a lot. Could be intergalactic voyage captain, because, you know, he has some rocket ships. So there are a lot of different roles Elon Musk could manage in the Trump administration. But you guys should watch that, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, American, or not American, legal or illegal. You should watch the Trump versus Musk interview, because I think it's going to be very enlightening for anybody in the world. And we've got Sweet Barkles here, Straggler, saying Kamala loves chicken. Well, you know, Billy Bob loves chicken too. He loves gator a little bit more. But ain't nothing wrong with someone liking chicken. I'm just letting you know. And that's it. We got some messages here. And that's right. No one said what? This is satire. This ain't your real voice. Why are you disrespecting Southerners? Mr. Tahoe, why are you disrespecting Southerners? By telling me that my voice ain't real and that my voice and my accent is disrespecting Southerners. You, my sir, are the disrespectful one here, Mr. Tahoe. You're disrespecting the Chevrolet Tahoe vehicle by using that name in your YouTube handle. And I'd also like to add, you're disrespecting Lake Tahoe, Nevada, and Lake Tahoe, California, by having the name Tahoe in there. So be very careful. I am very respectful, and I am one of the most impressive people in Louisiana. That is right. Let's see. Oh, Brooklyn, you don't need to. Brooklyn, stop. You don't have to delete so many of these messages from people. That's what I said. I can handle the criticism. You only have to delete things that are really, really insulting to other people or here. But it's funny for me to look at what do these people say here. Like Dollar Bill saying, my hat is drunk. My hat is not drunk. My hat is a hat. It's an inanimate object, and it cannot be drunk. Now we got also, and Light Freeze telling me that I got fat. Look at this face. Do I look like I'm a fat man? I'm the opposite of a fat man, unless it's spelled P-H-A-T from circa 2002, when calling people fat was a great compliment. Thank you, Miss T. Billy Bob, you have the best teeth. Did you have braces? I had braces twice. Billy Bob, Monroe Mann did a live stream a few months ago, I guess, talking about why you need to wear your retainer. You guys should watch that. Billy Bob had braces when he was a kid. Then he stopped wearing his retainer. His teeth went back to normal. And then he got braces a second time in law school when he was there with Monroe Mann. And but now Billy Bob wears his retainer every night. I got 69 brain cells. I actually got 72. I got 72 brain cells. 3 more were added in the last year. And let's see. We got Ottoman Jr. Would I vote for Hillary Clinton? Well, it depends what Hillary Clinton's running for. If she's running for president, I don't think Billy Bob will be voting for her. Because Billy Bob thinks Kamala Harris and, Waltz and Obama and Clinton, they're all from the same mold. They're all from the same mold. And let's say, oh, wow, we got a lot of messages here. Yeah, so Brooklyn, some of the messages you're deleting are fine to delete. But some of them are, if they're just insulting me, it's okay. But if they're using awkward sexual words or really foul language or being just really, really awkward, then it's okay. All right, so Little Eric's telling us he wants a pet duck. Little Eric, I'm very disappointed in you. You should want a pet gator. Now, if you want a duck, maybe to feed to your gator, I understand. But I know some people might cry out saying, why are you feeding ducks to gators? So let's not talk about that. I didn't say it. And William says, that's my mom's name. I don't know what we're talking about here. Gengay is here. Alaya Abelardo. Viva Mexico Cabrones. All right. Good to know. We got into a glimpse in the Republican side. Are you from planet Pluto? The truth is, I'm not really sure where I was born. There are rumors I was born in the deep bayou, but there are some issues with birth records. Let's just say that. And maybe I was from Pluto. I don't know. Why not? Why can't Billy Bob be a representative from the planet Pluto? And if so, I'll tell you, I come in peace. Billy Bob comes in peace from Pluto. Alaska doesn't claim y'all. Let's see. What else we got? Someone's asking me, how high am I? Well, I'm actually pretty low. I'm close to sea level because I am in Miami Beach, Florida. In fact, I'm probably only about 20 feet above sea level because I'm on the 2nd floor of the apartment building. If I go down the stairs, I'll probably be at 3 feet above sea level. That's right. Someone says, hail to Los Estados Unidos. Brooklyn's here. Sunshine is here. Other than the gator cookies, what other cookies can I bake? Can you bake me? Well, Miss T's cooking gator cookies for Billy Bob. I'll tell you this. You know what I'd like? No one's ever tried this before, but I think it's worth trying. I want Gatorade gator cookies. Gatorade gator cookies. So you got to mix some gator meat in there. Pour in some Gatorade. All different flavors of Gatorade. I also want a little bit of albino gator because the meat's very tender. Put that all together and cook that into a nice Gatorade gator cookie. Those things will sell like hotcakes, let me tell you. Haley's in the house. Sunshine's here. New Days is the dentist surfaced woman guy. So how New Days? So yeah, the dentist guy is named Rocco Tribbiani. The surface guy, that's a Kino Surf. The woman guy, I'm not sure who that is. Maybe that's also Kino Surf. I'm not sure. We got Straggler here. Edro Krishna. My favorite car is a John Deere tractor. Man, those things are beautiful, let me tell you. Team Awesome's back in the house. Haley, Galaxy. Edra says, poor Billy Bob. Got someone here talking in a lot of Spanish. But, tenemos un live streamos Inglishos here. That's what we have. Tenemos un live streamos Inglishos. Not a live streamos Españolos. Angel Soul thinks the hat is too big for me. No, the hat's not too big. It's just that my head changes size sometimes, depending on how my personality is that day. Sometimes my personality is very big, in which case I fit this hat perfectly. When my ego gets very high. The reason why is, remember I told you 3 hours ago I tried to do a live stream. Only 2 people showed up. So there was something wrong there, and my head got so small. And it's taken a while for it to grow back big again. But with 92 people here, let me tell you, the self-esteem is returning. 111 people here. The self-esteem is starting to grow, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the American dream right there. Your self-esteem is crushed. You feel like there's no hope. And then suddenly you rise from the ashes like a phoenix, like an eagle, and you're soaring. Fly like an eagle. Steve Miller Band right there. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a midnight toker. I play my music in the sun. It's a great song. Reminds me of my childhood in the bayou. Thank you, New Days. You can feel my emotion. We're here together forever. Thank you, Straggler. And Cody says, Billy Bob will never be irrelevant. I thank you so much, Cody, because that's how Billy Bob felt earlier, and it was terrible. And then he tried to go on a Rumble, and he got 2 views. So he was on YouTube with 2 viewers. Went to Rumble, all he got was 2 viewers. He was feeling very unloved and very irrelevant. We got Simon Alvalardo here. Okay. Let's see. We've got R.I.P. Trump. Jack Inbox thinks Trump is going down. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay. Irrelevant feels lush. Interesting, Light Free. So I like the way Light Free is looking at things. You got to look at irrelevancy as something feeling very lush, feeling very nice. I like that. We're going to win this, Trump 2024. Sebastian the Realist, let me ask you, if you're a realist, what's your realist analysis about why you think we're going to win? Statistically, only 1/3 of Americans vote in any given election in America. We've got about 330 million people, so that's maybe like 110 million people are going to vote. Now, Billy Bob honestly believes that the vast majority of America supports Donald Trump and not Kamala Harris. But the question is, who is going to vote? That's why it says we got to get the vote out. As MTV used to say, we got to rock the vote. I think we should gator the vote. If we gator the vote, gator the vote, get out the vote, gator the vote. Some of you guys were clever and got that little joke there. We got to gator the vote. Billy Bob, last hairless white boy, we must save him. Thank you, Straggler. That's right. I am a hairless white boy, And I am proud, let me tell you, I'm proud to be a hairless white boy. Thank you, Straggler. Ian's here, Trump 2024. Joey Dirt is letting me know that cocaine is a hell of a drug. It is, but Billy Bob wouldn't know because he's high on America. You put this hat on, it overwhelms every negative emotion you got and makes you feel just fantastic. Let's see. William says, what never asks a question but always gets answered? My guess is the doorbell. My guess is the doorbell. Am I right? Jack Inbox is making you cry. I'm sorry. I was very emotional earlier today. Billy Bob really felt what it's like to be an irrelevant has-been movie star. And he wasn't even a movie star yet. He was just a live streamer on YouTube with a couple, 100 people watching. But when he only had 2 people watching, and poor Yasmin and poor Kiana were on here going, Billy Bob, why is it just Yasmin, Kiana, and you, Billy Bob? Where is everybody else? And we all had a good cry together, too. You guys can watch that live stream. It was only 15 minutes, and it was recorded 3 hours ago. You guys can watch that. Make it the most viewed Billy Bob recorded live stream ever. That'll show them. That'll show them. A dangerous person says, hello, Grandpa. How are you doing? Well, it's good to be here. I am a grandpa to 17 young gators because I breed gators, and those gators bred more gators, so I'm a gator grandpa, and I'm very proud. Thank you for acknowledging me. We got here. Let's see. Goishu's asking, am I Hindu or am I Muslim? Billy Bob is 100% Christian. Christian. I'm a good American. That's what I do. I'm a Christian. Doesn't mean you can't be a Hindu in America. That's fine. You can be a Muslim in America. You can be a Jew in America. You can be an atheist in America. That's what makes America great. That's what makes America great. But I'm a Christiane. Let's see. We've got, okay, what's going on? Is Sunshine saying hi? Sebastian keeps saying we're going to win this, bro, Trump 2024, but I'd like to know why. Why do you think we are going to win? Because Billy Bob still thinks it could go either way. Billy Bob was convinced we were going to win in 2020 and didn't happen. Let's see. Sunshine says, I'm trying to say hi, but you're not reading my response. Hi, Sunshine. I'm reading your response right now. How are you doing? Miss T's giving me another heart. Well, thank you, darling. Turbo's hammered. Well, I guess I'm screwdrivered. Is anybody here drilled? Maybe we got some people here who are laddered. We got some other people here who are milkshaked. I don't know. We can just make any noun into a verb. Click on the like on the video and join the Discord. Thanks, little Eric, for recommending people click like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give their support for America. And let's see. Say hi to Sunshine Play. Straggler, I'm trying. That's the first time I'm seeing the messages here. Billy Bob cannot keep up with these messages. I went from 2 people watching 3 hours ago to 112. I have been resurrected. I've been resurrected. I'm back again. Billy Bob is back on top. Twism says that's a liberal hat. I could say it's a liberal hat because I took the liberty of removing the A and putting an apostrophe. And that's a very liberal thing to do, not very conservative. If I were conservative with my grammar, I would have the A still here. But I'm a big liberal when it comes to grammar. Sometimes you hear me say ain't. Now, ain't is not technically part of the English lexicon. But I ain't going to change my grammatical ways. All right, build the wall. That's right, Squish. I tell you, building the wall is the only way to prevent illegal immigrants from getting in here. And anyone who wants illegal immigrants to come in here either is either un-American, or number 2, they support child smuggling. Both those things are not on the American recipe. America's going to get great again, says Ian. And Billy Bob is going to, my telephone is going to get charged again. Got to plug that thing in. We're going to get charged again. I'm going to sit up, all right? I'm going to sit back down. We're going to get back to doing some live streaming. Jack Inbox, hello from Alabama. Here's my question. If it's called Alabama, why isn't his name Obama? Why is it Obama? It's not Alabama. It's Alabama. So it should be Obama. Barack Obama. So that's why I call him Barack Obama, because that's his official name. Sunshine's going to cry. Please don't cry. Don't rise. Sweet Home Alabama. Oh, that's a very good song. Big wheels keep on turning. Sweet Home Alabama. But I like the revised version. Sweet Home Louisiana, where the gators grow so big. Sweet Home Louisiana, where everybody dances the jig. It's a very good song. Trump 2024, good message here. Caroline Sunshine, says Team Awesome. Straggler says, my granddad has that hat in 1962. 1962, very nice. Well, this is also a vintage hat. This one was from 1824. My great-great-great-great-granddaddy got this hat. That's right. Do I like Johnny Cash? Johnny Cash not bad. Johnny Cash not bad. A. William could be Trump using a fake account. Yeah, Ottoman Jr., I don't really know. That William, maybe there is a Kelly Wright. It's easy to impersonate people here. There's someone who comes on here almost every live stream named Monroe Mann, NY. I know it's not Monroe Mann because he's sitting right over there, and he is not on the internet. So I don't know. So Paulino Eugenia is building the wall and has got his crew ready. Oh, no, Jack, don't want to do that. That was a very bad message there. I'm not going to read that to you guys. It was very offensive. Joe Acker says, I look like Dallas Buyers Club. Interesting. I look like a club. I don't understand how that could be. By the way, I cleaned up my Monroe Mann's bookcase now. Look how beautifully clean that is right now. Look at that. Every book in its place. I just wanted to share that because Monroe Mann is a pigsty. He leaves everything a mess all over here. Whenever I come down, I do him a good solid, and I clean things up. And let me tell you, that was a beautiful looking bookcase right now. Dog Boy says, I've seen this hat at the Dollar General and Walmart. Probably not this hat, because this hat is on my head. This hat is on my head. Hat looks goofy. Well, thank you. Goofy is as Goofy does. Brett from Canada. We've got Brett from Canada here. Snakepit says, my southern accent is better than Kamala's. Well, Kamala's just gets put on. My southern accent stays exactly the same. I am 100% Billy Bob through and through, 100%. Sunshine says, there's no point to say hi. Don't know why, because Billy Bob is saying hi. William's asking, if I can only wear one color for the rest of my life, which color would you choose? I would choose red, white, and blue. And when you mix red, white, and blue all together, whatever color that is, that's the color I'd wear for the rest of my life. Okay. You never ask a question, but always get answered is a doorbell. I was right, William. I said that. Okay, Trump is too old. I'm unsubscribing. Just say hi to me. Oh, Sunshine, stop being a petulant child. I'm unsubscribing. You better say hi to me. I won't unsubscribe. Let me ask you this, Sunshine. Where were you 3 hours ago when Billy Bob was struggling with 2 viewers here? So let me tell you that. You supposedly subscribed, but you were not here. Oh, there are way too many messages here. I'm getting lost here. Sorry, guys. Picky people, Peter Pan. Triggs dig it last night. He was Rocco. Hey, Team Awesome. Benny says, Trump pissed me off when he hired swamp creatures into his administration. Yeah, that's true. What do you think, Benny, of Trump potentially bringing in Elon Musk into his administration? Let's see. Bo thinks he's him. Today was Independence Day in Jamaica, says the wet jogger. Well, hot diggity hog. I wish I could sing the Jamaican national anthem to recognize your Independence Day. That's wonderful, wet jogger. Yes, Jacob, I do have emotional damage. Thank you very much. By the way, these messages are going too fast. I'm losing most of them. Benny Tingham says, Musk knows we're in trouble. He has no choice to speak out. I think you're right. If I could be any age for the rest of my life, what would it be? I'd probably say maybe 31. 31 years old is a good year. But I need to have the wisdom that I have now. Watching from Japan, John Glasses. Japan is very lovely. Yeah, Japan is great. I've been to Kamakura. I've been to Tokyo. Great country out there. Have I heard of Skibbity Toilet? I have. Apparently, lots of people watch it. I have not seen it. Apparently, my mom is on here because the subscriber name is Your Mom. So, hello, Ma. Great to see you, Betty Bob. And I don't understand why you're asking Trump or Biden, Mom, because you know who I'm voting for. Silly mother. George Washington, Sunshine for the Love. Happy Kamala picked a white man. I'm upset that Kamala didn't pick the Jew. Kamala should have picked the Jew. Okay, Eugene is saying Jesus way too many times in here. So we're going to put that person in a timeout for 10 seconds. Okay, good. Let's see. Kelly is my mom's name. All right, William. Okay. We got Joe here. And, hey, we got, you said he's a parked gator. Who's a parked gator? You're telling me J.D. Vance is a parked gator? I'd love to see that. I don't think J.D. Vance can park a gator. I mean, I like the guy and all, and he's done some impressive things, but one thing he can't do as good as Billy Bob is park a gator. You put Billy Bob and J.D. Vance in a gator parking area. I'll show you how to park a gator. My record is 3.37 seconds. And I do parallel gator parking. It is impressive, let me tell you. Mark Bishop, maybe you are your own grandpa. You know, it could be. I sometimes give very timeless, good advice to the inner child in me. And I guess I'm the grandpa to my inner child, or to my inner grandchild, as the case may be. They always talk about your inner child. I'm telling you, inner grandpa and inner grandchild is much, much better. Swifty says, you weren't from Pluto. What color should I dye my hair? I would dye your hair maybe beach blonde, because Billy Bob did some beach blonde hair when he was younger. It's good that Kamala picked. We talked about that. I'm going to drown. Jews for Trump. Yeah, I tell you this. I read the article. For the first time in something like 60 years, more than half of the Jews in New York City are supporting Donald Trump, because they know Kamala Harris and the progressive left do not like Jewish people very much. It's 100% clear. They support Hamas and terrorism, which is just a fact, just the way Billy Bob sees it. Let's see, we got, what is a good percentage to put in a savings account? It's not about a percentage to put in. It's what percentage of your income. I would say no less than 10% of everything that comes in should be saved. 10%. 10%. Have I heard of Skip? Yeah, we talked about that. Blacks for Trump. This guy sells his butt. Oh, I'm not going to say that, broke Bob. You almost got me there. Bad stuff. That's right. I've never been on drugs, Leanne. What do you mean I'm not on drugs anymore? What the heck are you talking about? All right, Eugene, don't spam. Yeah. We got a lot of message here. We got a lot of spammers in here today. And that's so silly. Someone's asking me, should black people have rights? Well, duh. That doesn't even need to be answered. Why would you ask such a silly question on Billy Bob's live stream? That's like asking, should gators have rights? Of course they should. Of course. It's a no-brainer, ladies and gentlemen. And we got Big Stepper here saying gays for Trump. Someone else is sorting Jesus for 2024. I got to tell you, Jay Dino, if Jesus were on the ticket, or if Jesus were running as a third party or even fourth or fifth party candidate, I'd probably vote for Jesus. I think Jews would even vote for Jesus. I'm just saying. I think Muslims would even vote for Jesus, because Muslims think of Jesus as a great prophet. Well, if a great prophet is running for president, how can you not vote for him? How can you not vote for a prophet running for president? That would be Jesus's campaign slogan, prophet for president. And I think it's brilliant. It's very, very good. Just like if Monroe Mann runs for office, he's the right man, M-A-N-N. He's the right man for the job. If Billy Bob runs for president, don't even need a slogan. It's just Billy Bob. And, people will just vote naturally for him for that reason. You happy? Okay. Joshua, you got to cop asking the same question 27 times. Let's see. Efficiency. Is this a joke? Chad Reed is asking, is this a joke? Is this a joke? Your question's a joke, young Mr. Reed. Let's see. If you could have 3 celebrities as best friends, who would they be? I would have to say, great grandpa Billy Bob, Billy Bob the 13th, and the albino gator from my other TV show on the Cartoon Network. Let's see. Billy, that's my name. I found him yesterday. He was Rocco. That's right. Your team awesome. Yeah, you found me yesterday via Rocco Tribbiani. Thank you very much, Team Rocco. Guys, I just want to say again, it was a terrible, scary feeling when Billy Bob was on the live stream 3.5 hours ago and only 2 people showed up and it was 15 minutes. And it is a really good lesson for life. First of all, I'm very proud of myself for getting back on the Gator and coming back and doing a live stream again, because I thought maybe Billy Bob did something wrong. I thought maybe Rocco Tribbiani messed up my live streaming opportunities by saying something inappropriate. And it's a scary feeling to think that maybe a dream is dead. When you just thought you maybe finally, after 18 years of YouTube, and you thought maybe you broke through. But the lesson is, keep going. Try a second time. Get up off the floor. Try it one more time. As Monroe likes to say, the best time to give it your all is when you've got nothing left to give. And I'm glad you guys showed up today, this evening, because Billy Bob was very concerned. And if some girl says, if you ask a girl out on a date and she says no, you ask her out again. And, if you make an investment and you fail, don't give up on investing. Try it again. And if you're learning how to ride a bicycle and you fall off that bike and you bruise your knees, you get up and you try to ride that bike again. So I'm hoping you guys can benefit as much as I am from this interesting YouTube situation, because the algorithm on YouTube, it's very confusing, even for the best of us. And I kind of, as I read it before, I think trying to understand the algorithm here on YouTube is trying to figure out women. Very difficult to understand. But you got to keep going forward, even though they make absolutely no sense whatsoever. Okay, moving forward. We have Abundant Sunflower saying, we don't claim Kamala. Calvin saying, go Trump. Cool Kid saying, hey, Billy Bob, you're cool. Thank you very much. It's not... When the cool kids tell Billy Bob he's cool, he's on the right track. Little Pummer asks if I'm on crack. Nope, no crack. Nope, no crack. Thanks, Diddy. I appreciate you inviting me to your party. John Castillo was reminding me that Jesus loves me. What else we got here? The Wet Jogger. Oh, that's right. It's a Diddy party. Don't want to go to that party. That could be problematic for Billy Bob's reputation. And Billy Bob wants to keep a good reputation. Let's say Manish Kumar. Messages held for review. We got a lot of messages held for review here. What is a skill that I wish I had? I would like to really understand what the YouTube algorithm really is, because it's changing constantly and Billy Bob can't keep up. Billy Bob has no idea what's going on. That is the number one skill I wish I'd have. And let's say we have Team Oscom asking, who is Kamala Harris? Okay, for any of you guys that don't know, Kamala Harris is a Democrat. She is running for president of the United States with a new running mate, Tim. I think it's Tim Wells. And both of them are very left. Donald Trump and J.D. Vance are more right. And they're going into a battle royale. This is literally the ultimate fighting championship of the United States. A lot of people are saying this is the election to end all elections. It's the election of capitalism versus Marxism. And I can see the parallels. Really, if you're voting for Kamala Harris, whether you realize it or not, you are voting for Marxism. If you're voting for Donald Trump, whether you realize it or not, you're voting for capitalism. And if you're comfortable voting for Marxism, then cast your vote with a good conscience, but you can wave goodbye to the country that we once had here. And if you really want to save this country, it's probably a better vote for capitalism, which is Donald Trump. Okay. We've got Royalty saying more people are going to vote this time, I bet. I think so, too. I think we're going to have more people voting in this election than have ever voted in America. You know, I wonder if they're going to actually let us know how many people voted, because I think it's going to be more than half the country. Paul Blart Malkop has never voted. Oh gosh, I'm behind again on all these chats. Sorry about that. Noob says, what are your thoughts on Mexicans? I think Mexicans are wonderful people. Illegal Mexicans in the United States, a little bit more problematic. Let's say we jamming. Wet jogger is we're jamming. Well, I hope you like jamming too. We're jamming. That's a song by Bob Marley. Team Awesome says platinum. That's right. We got platinum medal. I didn't even have to mention it. We already got 43 likes today. Let's see. Christopher Brown says, if I wash my hands for 20 minutes, every 20 minutes for an hour, oh, that went up too fast. I couldn't even read it. It's disappeared. By the way, if you guys know, these messages all disappear when there are too many in there. Snake Pit says fraud took it in 2020. Well, if you're right, Snake Pit, how the heck can we avoid fraud in 2024? What can run but not walk? Let's see. I'd say a washing machine. Pretty good, right? And that's not very nice, and I'm removing that message. Yeah, not nice. I need a little curvature to the brim of that bite hat. Yeah, but I think if I have a little curvature, I'm going to look like I'm a normal person. And I don't want to look like a normal person. I want to look like Billy Bob. Very unique, ladies and gentlemen. Devin liked and subscribed. Thank you very much. Hey, and stop. Hey, you're going to be blocked very soon if you keep criticizing other people here in the live chat. I'm going to give you one more. I'm putting you in a timeout for saying that for 10 seconds. Don't like that. Okay, Billy Bob needs to come to Jamaica. Hey, we don't want to say that, wet jogger. That's a little inappropriate. I'm not going to remove it because you're a good fan, but don't you be saying those things like that. Music drums. Immigrant people are coming over and the state's giving them homes. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't know what is going on. Veterans are struggling and illegal immigrants are getting debit cards with $1,000 a month on them. Unbelievable. Joe Shipley. Just stumbled across lives on YouTube. Why does every have what? Renter? I have no idea what the heck you're talking about, Joe. Obama's birth certificate, not from America, says Devin. Do I believe in incest? Well, incest is a thing in the world. So I guess by definition, you have to believe in incest. You can't say it doesn't exist. It's like saying, do I believe in bicycles? Of course I believe in bicycles because they exist, right? I'm going to pick the lettuce. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Okay, we got that. Joe Shepley wants me to paint my walls. Look, look what's on my wall here. We got a beautiful painting over there. What else? We got some other, look, we got something on the wall over here. Look at that. Never underestimate a redneck, especially one with a gator. That's me, Billy Bob. See, I got some beautiful, look at that. You like my teeth? Got a close-up here. That's my nose. That's Billy Bob's nose right there, very close up. That's the first live stream I've ever done a close-up on my nose and my teeth. So you guys get a very special introduction to me. Save America, says Kenneth Heimlinger. Hamburger County. Big Dog is saying I'm trying way too hard. Maybe. I'm glad you said maybe because the answer is I'm not trying too hard. I'm trying just the right. That's a purple color. Good answer, says Team Awesome. Gen Z's almost 30 years old. Well, that's right. I think Billy Bob or Monroe Mann is Generation X. He's I think he's around he's a little bit younger or around the time of Ethan Hawke. Why is my hat bigger than my head, says Jason Manson. Because it is. That's basically it. Are you all registered to vote? Octavius Collins. That's not the right question to ask, Octavius, is all you legal residents of the United States, are you all registered to vote? Have I ever been to Detroit? I have not been to Detroit, but I think I've been to Michigan. Except I've at least been to Lake Michigan, but it might have been in Indiana. I'm not quite sure. Or Chicago, Illinois. Where'd I get my hat? That's privileged information, ladies and gentlemen. Lane08 wants a shout out. What's better, DC or Marvel? I think Marvel's generally got more interesting characters. And what else we got? A message help. Have I ever been to Detroit? Okay. Did you see that Donald Trump got shot? I did say it. I was horrified. I was terrified. And I was flabbergasted that it happened. And I hope something like that never happens again. Not to Donald Trump, not to Kamala Harris, not to any American. No American deserves to get shot at. Castaway is asking what I look for in a man. I look for honesty. I look for sincerity. I look for friendship. I look for confidence. And I look for intelligence. Those are the 5 things that I look for in a man. Let's say Gregory in Jamaica, the average rate is $3.50 an hour. Let's say Mexican, okay. Matt is saying hello from North Alabama. Great to have you here from North Alabama. All right. Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton is a good friend of mine. And I'm actually I was one of his coaches, as you guys know. I helped him get that amazing accent. Big Dog does not like Vance. Again, guys, you do not need to like the people you're voting for. You need to like their principles. You need to like their policies. And you need to like their effectiveness on the national and international stage. That's why this guy's voting for Donald Trump and Vance, because they have a much better set of policies on the domestic and international stage. And that's what we're looking for. Let's say Diddy Mac is saying hello. How you doing? We've got a 7 says my dog says hi. That's very nice. So Big Dog says he's real. He's being a snake. Why would you say that? Why is he a snake? And Jackson wants a 6x4 gator. So I'll tell you this, 6x4 gators, not only are they very rare, but very hard to train. I would recommend with a 5x3 gator to start with. Once you're comfortable with a 5x3 gator, you can upgrade definitely to a 6x4. Okay. Wet Jogger finds this live entertaining every time. Thank you very much, Wet Jogger. They know Vance is a snake. What consists of a Korean man? I don't know. Cancer is tough, society. Now, that's something very different, something we haven't heard in this live stream before. Cancer is tough. And anyone who's got cancer or is going through it, my heart goes out to you. My blessing goes out to you and your family. One of the guys I was in Iraq with, he's a sergeant. He's got serious cancer now. He's had it for about 3 years. And he's got a lot of bad chemo. And so I'm wishing him well, and I'm wishing any of you guys who have cancer, family or friends, God bless you and hope you get through it okay. And what else? What was Billy Bob's rules for growing up? Don't put your head in any gator unless you want your head to be chopped off. That was the number 1 rule in the trailer park. Second rule of the trailer park is don't judge a man by the size of his trailer. Judge a man by the size of his gator. And that's something for all of us to remember. Don't judge a man by the size of his trailer. You got to judge a man by the size of his gator. And I actually want to write that down. I want to remember that. I want to remember that. Judge a man size of his gator. Size of gator. Yeah, because that's very, very important. Those are some of those rules for growing up. And, yeah, Daft Punk. Hey, Daft Punk. You know, I like Daft Punk. Billy Bob is going to tell you a story about Monroe Mann when he was in college. he went to this swing dance school in Bethesda, Maryland. And he was learning how to swing dance. And he met this beautiful girl named Sarah Kelsey. That's her real name, Sarah Kelsey. And he was not very experienced with women. And this girl, Sarah Kelsey, invited him on a date. So Monroe goes out on a date. And then after the date, she said, I don't really know how to drive back to where your dorms are. I only know how to go back to my place. Well, Monroe Mann was very naive. And he said, oh, okay. So he goes back there. And he says, oh, do you have a couch that he could sleep on? Because he didn't know the girl was really interested in him. And the girl, I don't know why the girl didn't make a move on him. So then Monroe's sleeping on the couch. Then finally in the morning, she comes over and says, hey, did you want to come lie in the bed with me? And so Monroe goes over there and lies in the bed and still doesn't make a move on her. It's kind of like something from a movie. And Monroe Mann laughs about it, and that relationship went downhill. And Monroe ended up going to college in Switzerland, and he never talked to her again. And if Sarah Kelsey ever watches this live stream, I know Monroe told Billy Bob, never tell this story about Sarah Kelsey. But I wanted to tell this story because maybe Sarah Kelsey is out there in the world, probably married now with kids and all that, but that's okay. You got to get in touch with Monroe Mann because he laughs about the story all the time. Now, you're probably wondering, why is Monroe talking about this? Because we have someone in the chat named Daft Punk, and Sarah Kelsey's favorite band back in the day, this was back in the mid-90s, was Daft Punk. And he learned that song, around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. Billy Bob knows how to get down. Why does James keep saying that movie? Hello, Kenny. We got some spammers in here. Hey, Yasmin's back in the house. How you going? By the way, I'm not Monroe Mann. Yasmin calls me Monroe Mann every time. Can't you hear my accent and know that this is not Monroe Mann? Can't you see the American hat and know who it is you're actually talking to? Kevin says it's game over for the maggots. Well, if you're going to call them maggots, well, that maybe we call them the demon rats, Two can play at this game, my friend. Ethan says, I'm full of energy. Let's say. Let's say we got else. Just Dance to Win. Might go with Trump, says Team Awesome. You Christians don't follow JC, says Los. Okay. Let's see. Daft Punk says, a night in your life that you don't remember when you left your bed and walked into the forest. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay. We've got, don't say Ryan Reynolds. Okay. Watch Wacky Races. I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's weird stuff going on in the live chat right now. Very weird stuff. City Folk. Jacob's asking me, what do you think about Harris being our new president? God bless America if if Harris ends up becoming our new president. Very, very frightening, to be honest here. And let's see, we got someone here from Russia saying, a date with a girl is not the same as an investment. Actually, a date with a girl is exactly the same thing as an investment. You're investing your time and your money on something that you hope will come back to you and give you a positive return on investment. So a date with a girl is probably the best analogy to help people learn how to invest. You silly person here. And Spencer says you need to post your live in the short section. Thank you for the advice, Spencer. I appreciate that. If she says no, it means no. Well, she didn't say no. She kept asking me. Let's see. Blue Champ says I subscribed. Can you shout me out? I'll shout you out even if you don't subscribe. Because Billy Bob's trying to support the people on his live streams. I'm an infidel. Well, if you're an infidel, then you're certainly not supporting of America. I'm an infidel says I can't afford to live in America. Well, that's a pretty good thing because oh, you're an infidel. Well, I guess an infidel is a bad thing Billy Bob got confused right there for a second there, but I guess we're all infidels in the eyes of some people in the Muslim world. But the truth is no one can live in America these days. Billy Bob can't live in America. You know, Elon Musk, I mean, this is how bad it is. Elon Musk cannot afford to live in America. He and I had a conversation the other day, and he said to me, look, one-on-one, I just want to let you know, I'm having a really tough time here. I mean, life was easier for me in South Africa before I became a billionaire. And, you know, I really felt for him because I could see the emotion in his eyes. He's having a tough time here buying a sandwich at McDonald's. You guys checked out the Big Mac recently? Big Mac patty used to be this thick. Now the Big Mac patty is thinner than the brim of this hat. It's not a Big Mac anymore. It's a very tiny, tiny Mac. It's a very tiny Mac. All right. So Lucas is saying, oh, so this is a character. Well, people say I'm a character because I got such a big personality, but I ain't no character, guys. When you subscribe to this channel, you're also subscribing to the Billy Bob Entertainment Hour here on Monroe Mann's YouTube channel. All right. Emma Infidel says she was installed. Name a car, Jeep Wrangler, a clown. Let's say we got good afternoon from Crispy and Barbara. How are you? And let's say go Billy Bob. Thank you, Baling Big Boy. We got a Baling Big Boy. All right. Can I define incontrovertible? Incontrovertible, Jorge. George it means you cannot prove otherwise. It's usually used in legal terms. The evidence is incontrovertible. All right, there you go, right there. And we got some more Russian here. This is a character, Carol here. Don't, okay, boy, we got way too many. We got way too many crazy people in here. All right, wow, a lot of live streamers, a lot of live stream viewers in this live chat. They're trying to cut up here. Someone's telling me that my hat is so crooked, just like Kamala Harris, just like Joe Biden, just like Hunter Biden, right? Let's see. We got some more Cyrillic in here. Ruski. Who you voting for this year? Says Ryden. Definitely voting for Donald Trump. Let's see. You know, someone said on X, it was very funny. It said, who you voting for? Who you voting for? It says, at this point, we don't even know if there's going to be an election. Wouldn't that be crazy? It's such a crazy world we're living in. Maybe we're not even going to get an election this year. Let's see. John Doe says, man, call me an illegal. I want that free $1,000 a month. Billy Bob could use an extra $1,000 a month too. And free housing, free food, free clothing. Fantastic. Let's see. James Miller. Okay, let's see. Mike Johnson's here. Hey, Billy. William, you might be my new favorite person. Every time I see you, I get on. Well, thank you, William, even though I don't really know who the heck you are. First you come on as Kelly Wright, then you come on as William. Pretty soon you're going to come on and say that you're Billy Bob. Don't know. Very confusing here. What's up, Codfather? Great to see you. Dungel Harris, Michael McDonald's here. You got all the answers. I try, my friend. I try, Michael McDonald. Let me ask you, Michael McDonald, why is your Big Mac got such a tiny patty now? You claim the name McDonald, but you're not solving this problem. And where's the McRib? Billy Bob's been waiting for the McRib to come back for about 10 years, it seems like. I want my McRib. It's very delicious, very tasty, and very non-existent right now. Sonic Flash is proud to be American. Let's see. I'm way. So DK Vision says I'm way. It's a euphemism, I guess, for I'm gay. And he thinks that I'm handsome. Well, thank you very much. I live in Miami Beach, in South Beach. A lot of gay men here. And I got to tell you, you know, a lot of them come up to Billy Bob and say, hey, you're my type of guy. And I say, hey, I appreciate if I were gay, you'd be my type of guy too. But Billy Bob is not gay. And, you know, that's just the fact. That's the way it is. Let's see. DC's better than Marvel? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Marvel better movies. DC better TV. You might be right there, Snake Pit. Tammy says, I just like to hear myself talk. That is not true. You know why? I was doing a live stream earlier 3.5 hours ago and only 2 people showed up. So I stopped after 15 minutes. If I loved hearing myself talk, I would have just kept talking to nobody because I'd like to hear myself talk. But I like to hear myself talk only when there's an audience who's able to listen to me. And that's a big difference. Just like Tammy, you only like to see only like to leave comments when there are other people here to hear your silly comments. Am I right? And what else? Is Donald Trump dead? No, Donald Trump is alive. And what else we got? And all right, and you need to be timed out again. 10 seconds. All right, let's see. Make me a moderator, please. Yeah, maybe we do need a moderator here, because there's nobody here right now. Is anybody here? Let's see. Wet Jogger, you are now a moderator. Congratulations. The Wet Jogger has been promoted here to a moderator here on this channel. Let's hope Wet Jogger's still in the chat. Let's see. It's my duty. Thank you for your support. Trump or Harris? Trump, Trump, Trump. Barbara says there was a gator in my lawn one time. He almost bit my sock off. Well, I'm glad you're still with us. I'm glad you still got your sock. Harris, Trump, Trump. You should really learn how to be a gator wrangler, because it makes it a little bit easier when the gators come into your backyard. And what else? Well, yeah, let's see. You're happy, camera, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Joshua, I'm going to put you in a timeout too, because you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Okay. Boy, it's terrible. Some people just keep repeating the same things, ladies and gentlemen. And what else? What else? Closes the fridge with his hips. What are we talking about? Take your meds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We got a lot of people. Don't eat McDonald's, problem solved. Oh, but coins and capsaicin. McDonald's sometimes very tasty. I'm not going to lie. You guys can't lie either. Sometimes eating McDonald's is very disgusting. But there are certain times when your belly is just saying, I need some McDonald's right now. Let's say, Blame Dirty says, for 10 years, where have you been? You know, Wet Jogger says your cough is going away. Let me tell you this. Something's very interesting is that I don't have the cough as much, but when I go lie down and go to sleep, suddenly the cough is back and I'm coughing the whole night. And then when I wake up and walk around, it's gone. I was reading online that saying maybe it's caused by something called post-nasal drip. I gotta know, how the heck does Billy Bob get rid of the post-nasal drip? Because Billy Bob does not want to be, it's very hard to sleep when you're coughing. Many of you guys know that. And Mr. Hemphead saying, I'm browsing through lives for one of the first times. What's your channel about? Okay, well, if you're still here, Hemphead, I don't know, but for any of you guys who are still here, the channel is run by Monroe Mann. He's a great American hero. He's a lawyer. He's an Iraq war veteran, licensed skydiver, PhD in psychology, runs a private investigation firm, got a lot of stuff going on. He also has some music he plays, original songs that's on Spotify and Apple Music, all that. He's a filmmaker and actor. But he employs people like me, personalities, as real on-air personalities, to come on a live stream. So Billy Bob, Rocco Tribbiani, Jignesh from India, Timothy Hilford, Kino Surf, the surfer guy. And those guys also come on here well. So we talk about current events, politics, comedy, motivation, inspiration, music. Basically, it's a big, amazing universe. There's something called the Marvel universe. This is the Monroe universe. Lots of great stuff for you on here. And what else we got here? Blame Dirty wants to sign up. All right. William, I don't make people mods unless I know that they have the same name on the channel for a consistent period of time. It's people sometimes, become mod and then they trick Billy Bob and they change their name, and then it causes big problems here. Dirtbike is asking, I'm from Texas. Where are you from? I am from Louisiana, the Bayou, but now I'm living in Miami Beach, Florida. We got someone asking about UFOs and aliens. I haven't seen them yet. I have not seen UFOs or aliens yet. Let's see. But I do know there are 2 UFOs running for president right now. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And if you're wondering why am I calling them UFOs? Unidentified fascist objects. Hey, Billy Bob's a comedian too, That's right. All right. Let's see, what else we got here? I'm trying to get through all of these comments here. Trying to get to the bottom. Common mod, get to work. That's right. Oh, my wet jogger is getting to work here. And thank you, Bill. Thank you, Barbara. I'm glad you're here. Come on, random person. I picked up my do your job. Ali Cossart says, Billy Bob. Thank you very much. Fellow Trump man, Chris Dremer. Of course, I'm a big Trumper. I play the Trumper, and I support the Trumper. And Candy's looking for $1. Well, Billy Bob's looking for $1 too via Cash App, Monroe Mann. So you send me $1, Candy, maybe I could send you $1. And what else? Is this all an act? Luke, it's not an act. You've already asked that question. Put some vapor rub on my upper lip. Belts Mike, will that actually work? Will that help with post-nasal drip? What does the vapor rub on my upper lip actually do? Thank you, Wet Jugger, for reminding people to click like and subscribe if they enjoy the live. By the way, in 3 days, this channel gets to apply for monetization because thanks to all you awesome people watching, we've surpassed 3,000 watch hours, and now we're moving towards 4,000 where we get to show ads on the videos. That's going to be exciting. Is it hard to sleep coughing? Oh my God, it is very difficult to sleep coughing. And Billy Bob keeps waking up sometimes because he wakes up and then it's coughing and it's very uncomfortable. And ASMR Baby's asking, you are Monroe Mann? No, I'm not Monroe Mann. My name is Billy Bob. I'm from Louisiana. I'm live streaming here on the Monroe Mann YouTube channel. Isabel says, if you say happy birthday, Rachel, it's my sister's birthday, I'm her favorite. I think that's probably a lie. But Isabel, no problem. I'll say happy birthday to Rachel regardless because it's a nice gesture. And now Real Gerald wants me to say happy birthday to Dixon Maya. Oh, no, Real Gerald. Oh my gosh, you're getting, anyone who does that gets timed out for 24 hours. So don't do that, guys. And by the way, Wet Jogger, you got to be watching out for some of these. Anyone who's a moderator, you got to look for comments where people asking for shout outs, getting me to say something that's going to get me either embarrassed or problems with YouTube. So please make sure you moderators read the messages out loud and you'll go, oh, that's a naughty thing. She says that's called integuloid rhontitis. It's just part of getting old. But it's never happened before. I was sick for the last like 6 weeks, and then finally it's over with. The cough is starting to disappear during the day, but the cough is still appearing at night. Let's see. Happy birthday, Rachel. Yeah, now it's Rachel. Yeah. Miss T says, I love Monroe's music. Oh, yeah, you got to check out some of Monroe Mann's music videos on YouTube. And please watch some of his other videos and click like on them and leave some comments. There's a lot of great content on Monroe Mann's channel, the channel that you're watching this live on. So check them out and be a part of the adventure. Be a part of the excitement. Let's talk about PTSD claims with the VA. Oh, let me tell you, those are very, very difficult. Monroe Mann has been stuck at 20% disability for 15 years. I guess it's been 20 years since Monroe Mann got back from Iraq, 2005. Oh my gosh, almost been 20 years, ladies and gentlemen. Almost been 20 years. And Lamar Latrell Pork Chop 76 is back again with Lamar Latrell. That's very interesting. Okay, I understand. Chris Michael Demir, what's your opinion like Contre? Isaiah says it's my birthday. Say happy birthday. I wish you could actually tell if it's somebody's birthday by clicking on their name or something like that, but they don't have that. And William says, I understand. So William, if you just stick around long enough, I'll get to know you, and then when I need a moderator, you'll be the next person I pick, or one of the next people. Same with you too, Barbara. Darlene is asking if I'm married and have children. I tell you this, I've been I've been streaming all of the episodes of Married with Children with Al Bundy for the last 2 weeks. It's a great show. So I guess I'm married with children because I've been watching that show for the last 2 weeks. But Billy Bob doesn't have any wives. Now, depends. As I mentioned, I got a lot of girlfriends here, there, and everywhere. but I'm not yet married. I have not been hitched. No one has put a ring on it. Not yet. Beyonce, Beyonce was married and I got Jay-Z. Jay-Z was her second choice. I had to let her down easy. And God bless her soul. She's a wonderful, wonderful woman. But she was just not the woman for Billy Bob. And I'm sorry, Beyonce. If you're out there, I hope you have a wonderful life with Jay-Z. But Jay-Z, you just know you weren't first choice. I don't want to rub it in. But hey, truth is truth. That's right. As I blamed already, send that Cash App, everyone. Make America Great Again. Vapor clears the sinus area. Interesting. Well, I definitely need, maybe I'll go to CVS after the live stream, and I am going to go get some Vapor up. Wet Jogger says, congrats, Billy Bob. Yeah, we're going to do a very big live stream in 3 days where you guys are going to see, I'm going to turn the camera around, and we're going to press the button together. It'll probably be Monroe Mann who actually does the live stream. He said, I said, well, why can't I do it, Monroe? Because Billy Bob brings in most of the viewers. And Monroe said, yeah, but it's my channel. I'm the head of this television network. And Billy Bob and Monroe Mann had a head and head, back and forth. Apparently, some of the top talent on the network is not getting the credit they deserve. We're thinking of having a strike very soon. Don't tell Monroe. But Rocco, Keno, and Billy Bob, we're thinking of doing a walkout until we get the respect that we deserve here on this live stream. Bill Dolly B says, Monroe like Monroe, Michigan. I guess you could say that. Same spelling. Keep putting it out there, Billy Bob. Thanks, Blame Dirty. We got a Real W Camel here. Time out those shout-outs. Blame Dirty is probably right. Hello, Nicholas Lama from Argentina. Let's see. I'm trying. Let's see. Can you wish me? Okay, now I got so many people asking for happy birthday. Dana Ambrose, can I be your friend? That depends. You got to prove yourself. A lot of people try to take advantage of Billy Bob on this live stream. Let me tell you that. And someone's asking me, do you have any clue how knees grow? How knees grow? I got no idea. Does Monroe play an instrument? Yeah, Monroe plays that thing right there. A guitar. Sometime. So Monroe will probably do a live stream tomorrow playing some of his original music if you want to come check it out. And Snake Pit says, thanks for your service. Which branch was I? Both me and Monroe Mann were in the United States Army. I was 11 Bravo Infantry. He was 35 Delta Intelligence Officer. And he doesn't like telling this story, but I saved his butt during an IED attack. And he said, Monroe, please, Billy Bob, don't let me die. I said, you got to get up. Get up. Show me you want to live, Monroe. I want to live, Billy Bob. And you show me. You get up. You get up. Because I can't get up. I've been shot. But he got up, as you can tell. And he got home. And we made it back. And Lucifericious is asking, what's the secret to happy life? Well, I've heard happy wife, happy life. But I don't have a wife. And my life's pretty happy. So maybe it's no wife, happy life. So maybe I'll say that. No wife, happy life. A-May's telling me I have the greatest accent ever. I've been told that many times before. It's what's known as an aphrodisiac. It attracts both men and women. And gators too. I gotta kick those gators away. Go, hey, not a gator. You keep your pants on. Because some of the gators in the deep bayou, we have to put pants on because they're a little frisky. Kind of like a chastity belt. Because we don't want them doing anything inappropriate with their privates, if you know what I'm saying. Jake Titus here. And William, all right, Barbara. Blame Dirty, love it. Crack me up. It's 1:22. Oh, good. I'm not too far behind. I'm catching up here in the live stream. And let's see. Is America in Europe? No. I would imagine we have more intelligent people here on my live stream. Big Boy Banana Man is back here. Hi, what's up? Good to see you. Space Clowns, Colin. Do I still have a warrant in Minnesota? Well, no, that one's been resolved, but I think there may be 2 in Texas and one in Kentucky. But the one in Kentucky is being resolved right now. And let's just not talk about it because I don't want law enforcement to get whiff of where I am right now. And we got Monroe King saying, "What's up, Bob? Laser's here. Billy Bob, please don't go against Monroe. That breaks my heart. I miss T because you don't want me to go. All right, I'll reconsider doing a strike against Monroe because you asked." Let's see. Joe Boy says, "Billy Bob, more like silly slob." No, I'm not a silly slob. I'm probably one of the most cleanest men in America. I bathe once a week. I mean, how many men in America bathe once a week? I mean, I just smell fresh as can be. And Barbara is asking if someone's 12 years old. Macklin made you say something bad. Yeah, I almost said it, but I didn't finish it. I don't think I finished. Did I finish it? Darlene says, "Thanks for your service. You are worth it." And let's see. Have I ever kissed my cousin? Of course I have. I'm not ashamed of that. No shame in kissing your cousin. I kissed and I tell. And we got someone saying I've had enough. Oil up, please. I only oil up when I'm in the ring doing my gator wrestling, because you gotta stay slippery or those gators can grab you. But if you're oiled up, you can slither away just like that. And someone says is not wearing pants anymore. Well, just don't show that on a live stream. Let me tell you that. Money Man says, "Dude still thinks voting matters and presidents aren't puppets." Well, here's the thing. This is the big issue that everybody has with Donald Trump. He's the one president who is not a puppet. He's the one president who ain't a puppet. And they don't want him to win because he does things the way he wants. He is bought by nobody. And it's so funny to think that people thought Donald Trump is bought. Donald Trump is a billionaire. He don't need any money. Who's more likely to be bought? Joe Biden, Hunter Biden? Because they ain't got no money. Well, they got money now because they're corrupt. Like most politicians, they go in poor and they come out rich. That's right. And let's see. Sareem is asking, have you got a set time for your stream or a window? Also, give me moderation for the next 15 minutes. Well, I'll answer the first question, Sareem. Generally, it's at least 1 to 2 live streams per day. It's never it depends who, it's always a different hosts. Usually one in the morning or the afternoon, and usually one here at night around midnight to 2 a.m. because that's when we get a lot of viewers. I tried one today at 9:30 p.m. and got 2 viewers. I don't know what the heck was going on there, but it was really disconcerting because we thought the Olympic Games here were over, but apparently we're still in competition right now. We got 78 of you awesome people here. Sheeple here, don't listen to that jerk. Okay, twice a day if you're in the South. Don't know what you're talking about. See you later, Money Man. Have a good one. Rizzler's back. How you doing? Let's see. Do I have felonies? No, Billy Bob ain't got any felonies. Billy Bob ain't got felonies. Well, not any felonies he wants to talk about, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. And let's see. Mark Bishop needs to get some sleep. Yeah, Billy Bob probably got to get some sleep too. He probably will. Probably it's around 1:35 now. Probably 2 a.m. He's going to head to bed. Chris Michael Dreamer says, you should visit Battleship Cove at some point. Thank you for service for those who sacrificed their lives for land of freedom and liberty and people. All good, Chris. I will say, service is spelled S-E-R-V-I-C-E. Make sure you fix that. And their lives is T-H-E-I-R. Billy Bob, I know I use the word ain't a lot, but besides that, Billy Bob wants to ensure there's very good grammar in all of his viewers' sentences. Castellano is telling me that I've got state teeth. I don't know what state teeth are. What's a state tooth? How many brain cells do you think Joe Biden has? Less and less every single day. God bless him. I'm sorry that he's got dementia, but he shouldn't be running the country, and it's really a shame that he is still president. Let's see. Let's see. N says he's openly welcoming, considering he's only putting me on 10-second timeouts. Ann, the person named Ann. I mean, eventually you're going to get blocked. If eventually I'll see, because I can see how many times somebody's been timed out on my channel, on my live streams, and eventually, if someone has been timed out multiple times, guess what? You're gonna be gone very, very quickly. So, what Billy Bob's gonna do now? He's gonna prepare himself for bed by taking a Sudafedrin and a little we got a nasal decongestant and we got an allergy relief. So we're gonna take both of these because that will maybe prevent the post-nasal drip, because we don't want to be coughing with post-nasal drip tonight. We just don't want it. Post-nasal drip is not fun. I'll tell you this, pre-nasal drip is never good either. But I don't know what pre-nasal drip is. I've only heard of post-nasal drip. Have any of you heard of pre-nasal drip? And what do we got in here? Oh, we got a little kombucha, a health aid kombucha. We're going to open that up and we're going to drink that. All right, here we go. Going to drink it right now. Health aid kombucha. It's the drink for America. Buy it at your local Whole Foods or other health food store. Endorsed by Billy Bob. So I just took that, and we're going to say, if that fixes the problem here. Okay, moving back up to the questions here in the live chat. LeBron Curry is in the house. What's up, man? Blame Dirty says, after 2 times out, third is a block. That might be a good rule here, Blame Dirty. And Native and Son says, meth is not okay, my dude. You're right. Meth is not good. That's why we don't have any meth in this body. This body is a temple. This body is a temple. There is no meth in this body. You know what I mean? And N says, I've got 30 plus accounts. I could grief this stream for hours. Well, that's great. That's great. You know what's great about it, Ann? All the time you're on here is watch time for Billy Bob. You've been on here about an hour. That's 1 hour of watch time helping Billy Bob to be a professional paid YouTube live streamer. So thank you very much. William says, do you have any vitamins you would recommend? I do. Let me go back to my refrigerator. Even though I am a male, I do take these every day. 2 of these per day. Nature's Made Multi Plus Omega-3 for her. But that's okay. I don't really care because it's basically the same thing. And they're fantastic and they keep Billy Bob in relatively tip-top shape. Chris Michael Desmore, I'm also dyslexic and the only crime I've done is being to America. Well, hey, Chris, if you're dyslexic, I'll forgive your spelling mistakes. First and foremost, you're American. And that means in my book, you're 100% solid gold. And I will say that, even though I don't like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, they are, first and foremost, Americans. So I give them a salute as fellow Americans. And let's see, wouldn't be prudent. You need what's up there? We got Marshall here saying something in Russian. I can only read part of the Cyrillic, a little bit difficult there. Albo says, hi, dear friend. Tactical hatchet wound. Wow, that's a very interesting name. Snake Pit says, having 30 accounts is pretty lame. Yeah, I don't have 30 accounts. Let's see. Frieza is asking if I want to go to Epstein's Island with him. Well, here's the thing. The answer is yes, because it's no longer Epstein's Island. It's being turned into a brand new island. Because right now, I could turn it into Billy Bob's Island. I'll go to Epstein's Island and rename it Billy Bob's Island and get rid of all the sexy stuff and turn it into an amusement park with gators It'll be a gator wrestling extravaganza, kind of like Jurassic Park, but for gators. Let's see. Joshua says, what kind of temple? My body is a temple. What kind of temple? I'd say it's a very nice temple with very comfortable sofas and lazy boy chairs. And I think there's a PlayStation there with an Xbox and also a Nintendo Switch. That's the kind of temple I'm talking about. Am I a Hindu? I'm not a Hindu. Kevin's asking, what the heck is a kilometer? Now, I gotta say, you know, the rest of the world's got to catch up to America, because everyone's got to use pounds, you know, in inches. That just makes sense in miles. Why can't the rest of the world just make it, you know, admit that America got it right? And Darlene says, subscribed and liked your channel. Great to have you here, Darlene. Thanks for joining us. And do I take estrogen? I don't. I have a natural feminine side. I know. But that's what makes me so emotionally connected to my YouTube live stream audience. Do you think I'd be such a success here if I couldn't connect with you? It's my feminine side that's connecting with you right now. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, those vitamins are great. Let's see. And Darlene, thanks. Have a great night. Does Billy Bob support LGBTQ? I'll tell you this. Billy Bob supports LGBTQ in the fact that he doesn't really care what the heck you do in your bedroom. So, and Billy Bob doesn't care who you date. But Billy Bob said this over and over. Who you sleep with should not be something you're proud of. There should not be a whole month of celebrating who you sleep with. And pride is the number one cardinal sin, so you shouldn't be celebrating that. And number 4, why did they steal the rainbow? The rainbow should be for everybody to enjoy. Why is the colors of the rainbow now only for the gay population? Why can't Billy Bob wear a multicolored shirt and not have people think, oh, it's gay Billy Bob? Why can't it be it's colorful Billy Bob? I just want to be colorful Billy Bob, not the gay Billy Bob. But I can't do that anymore because LGBTQ took over the rainbow. We need to reclaim the rainbow, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Joshua's asking if I'm transitioning. I am. I'm transitioning from an unpaid YouTuber with a non-monetized channel to next month, when it gets monetized, I will be transitioned into a paid YouTuber. It's going to be a very great transition. I'm glad you're part of it. Sizzy BB Gun says, where did you get that hat? Tell you this, I cannot tell you where I got that. It's very difficult to find them, but it's possible maybe when the Billy Bob store opens up in a month, maybe we'll be able to sell signed Billy Bob America hats. I think those might be a very big seller. We'll have to see. Josh was asking, my pronouns she or her? No, my pronouns are Gator Bayou. Gator Bayou. That's right. Okay. What else we got? Let's see. Let's see. Uncle Daryl saying, am I a Democrat? No, I am not. I would say I'm independent, but I'm generally conservative and generally now voting for Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Wet Jogger says Gatorland. That's right. You know, Wet Jogger, isn't Epstein's Island near Jamaica? Because if so, maybe you can help me set up Gatorland on Epstein's old island. And, you know, we can make it a nice place for Billy Bob fans to have a nice vacation. William's asking my favorite books. How to Train Your Gator in 90 Days. That's the first one. Gator Wrestling Champions from A to Z. And The Art of War by Sun Tzu. That's a very good book. Also, my favorites are most of Monroe Mann's book. Romantic Suicide by Monroe Mann. Guerrilla Networking by Monroe Mann. And Time Zen by Monroe Mann. And The Theatrical Juggernaut by Monroe Mann. and Successful New Year by Monroe Mann. Monroe Mann's got a lot of great books on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. You can check those out. Let's see. I think he's just genuinely slow. Maybe so. I am slow and deliberate. You know, haste makes waste, and haste makes waste. The Rock says, damn your roll and shut your mouth. Rock says, no, I don't know what that means, Barbara, but if The Rock says it's probably true. We got British pounds. Kilometers are so much simpler than miles. Lauren Caitlin. Oh, you're so misled. No. Just because by just moving the decimal point, you can change things from kilometers to meters to centimeters. No, we like to make things complicated. We're Americans. That's how we roll. Blame says, let me know when you take over the island. I'll visit the Gators. Thanks, Blame Dirty. By the way, taking those 2 pills, I'm feeling much better. I don't feel coughing. I feel a little bit less nasal drip. Do you play any video games? If you do, what's your favorite video game? I've been playing this silly video game on the phone called Royal Match. It's very silly. It's very mindless, and it makes me feel very dumb. But it's there, and I play that sometimes. I'm trying to debate if I used to have lots of video game systems when I was younger, but now I got none. I'm wondering, should I get a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch, or should I get an Xbox 360? Maybe you guys can let me know, because Billy Bob has absolutely no idea. Official Elder Apostle says, the reason that I have the feminine side is because I'm missing the masculine side. No, that is very well said. That could be. The reason I have a feminine side is because I'm missing the masculine side. You know what? That's very touching. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And what else? Chris says, I'm thinking about joining the Marine Corps, but heard left and right, black and white on the Corps. Without any suggestions. I don't know. The military is very strange these days because it really has become very woke. And I don't think the military knows what the heck their purpose is anymore. Their purpose is to basically kill people and defend the nation, but now they're focusing on very strange things. So I don't know how pervasive that is in the military right now, but I would hope that of all the ones that are the most unwoke, you'd hope it'd be the Marine Corps. But I mean, even the Secret Service and the FBI are very woke now. Can't trust them. And it's very difficult to know which of these federal agencies you can trust. And so I don't really know. But I will say, I mean, in general, I think it's a good decision for anybody to join the military in any nation, even if you're not American, in your nation. You join the military, you're supporting your country, and that's something worth pursuing. So, Chris, I'd recommend you really consider joining the Marine Corps. Even if it's just for a couple of years. I think you'll be a better man or woman. I don't know if you're a man or woman. You'll be a better person for it. And N says, why did they steal the rainbow? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they stole the rainbow. Breaks my heart. I love the rainbow. But Billy Bob can't wear the rainbow anymore. And later, Darlene. Ryder is here. And what else? Joshua says it's okay to be colorful. Why do you care if people think you're gay? It's not so much. Billy Bob doesn't care if people think I'm gay. Billy Bob cares that people will think I'm gay by wearing the rainbow. If people think I'm gay because of who I am, fine. But when you wear the rainbow now, you're making a political statement. And Billy Bob just likes colors. Billy Bob would just like to wear a colorful shirt with red, white, blue, purple, all that, you know? But you put all those colors on there, now you're making a stand. And Billy Bob doesn't want to make a stand. He just wants to make a fashion statement, not a homosexual statement. You know what I'm saying? And bet that was made in China. Probably was. Probably was. Let me check to see where this hat was made. We're gonna take this off. I'm gonna say very strange to see Billy Bob without his hat on. And let's say most of it's in French. It says matériaux neuf seulement, contenu mus de polyurethane. So that means it's probably not made in China. Let's see. Oh no, hecho in China. Hecho in China. Can you read that? Hecho in China. That's Spanish for made in China. So, what are you gonna do? China makes high quality goods. And Gator, let's see. Trump says you're not voting for Vance. No, that's okay. Yeah, Trump does have a big ego, you know, but I also think he's doing the right things for the country. Veronica ate a McFlurry and it came out of her nose when she sneezed. I'm sorry to hear that, Veronica. Let's see. Do you name your gators? Well, I do. One of them's named Teddy Ruxpin. One of them's named Cabbage Patch Kid. But actually, another one's named Bayou Patch Kid. We got lots of different names. Let's see. I don't know how far behind I am. Paige will get rid of the trolls. Well, that's right. Brooklyn's doing well. Wet Jogger's doing well. Toby says Veronica's going on every live stream and saying on Ada McFlurry came out my nose. Hey, it's better than some of the nasty things other people are saying on these live streams. So that's fine. Ann says I'm bored. Good night, Ann. Great to have you here. Clay Hall is back in the house. Matthew says I look like the comedian Michael Rappaport on meth. Well, thank you for the compliment. Ann says enjoy the 40 viewer stream. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Billy Bob's very happy having, even if there are 15 people are here. That's great, but 2 people from before, 4 hours ago, not so good. But 62, Billy Bob's enjoying that. What else we got? Clay Hall saying play at PS4. Okay, Clay Hall, okay, you can always play the old games. Brooklyn, I'm from New York, run it up. Blame Dirty. Xbox Series S is the best. 500 games, $10 a month. Oh, that's interesting. So you get the games via the internet. How fascinating. Fascinating. Yep, that's right, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell for notifications, and click like here on the live stream. Thank you very much. 17 a month. And we got anyone who wants to be mod has to be here for like at least a couple of weeks to show I can trust you. And you have to have the same name. You can't keep changing your name. Oh, Sarim is still here. That's great. Saying you've done great with the comments today. Interacting with your audience is essential, but too much clutter in comments. Yeah, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. That's life. And maybe YouTube will figure that out later. What I may do is eventually this could be one of the benefits of subscribing, is that we'll have a subscribers only chat. And also, if I can have memberships and some people join for like $5 a month, then we can have the only people who can chat are, you know, once a week there could be live streams of just subscribers and who are also members for $5 a month. We have to play around with it, and that's still assuming the channel gets monetized, which still remains to be seen. But we're getting there. Let's see. Wear the rainbow and don't worry what people think. Reclaim the rainbow. Hey, you know, Joshua Taylor, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I could wear that shirt and have the slogan says reclaim the rainbow. Maybe we could reclaim the rainbow and anyone who wears that is now a Billy Bob fan. Hot diggity dog, reclaim the rainbow. That could be a nice thing. That's right. And Team Awesome is here. I love a lot of people give messages and then they retract their own messages. Billy Bob don't understand why that is. And who is this morning? Mr. Toothbrush spare me. I promise I got it next week. So this is not Mr. Toothbrush. My name is Billy Bob. Mr. Toothbrush did a live stream last night in the same time slot. Of course, the shrimpy racist 5'3" boy is balding. Okay, well, we're timing N out for 24 hours now. Let's say, because he's being that's just being mean now. Okay, yeah. N is gone, everybody. Aren't we happy? I've timed out N for 24 hours. He can go to bed now. And let's see. I don't know who Diesel... I don't know who that is. Diesel. Who's Diesel? I don't know who that is. Let's see. Chris says, I'm getting tested for... I don't know what those initials are, so I don't know what you mean by that'll affect my ability to join. And by the way, it's core, C-O-R-P-S, not C-O-R-E. Core is your belly, your core. But it's the Marine Corps, C-O-R-P-S. That's going to get you, you're going to end up doing push-ups if you spell it as the Marine Corps, like that. Hey, Brooklyn, don't use, I'm deleting your message here. Please don't use foul language on the live stream on my channel, because that causes problems. If there's a lot of foul language in the chat, and if there's foul language with me talking, it changes whether I can get monetized and whether it can remain to be monetized. So please don't use that. Okay, let's see. Duck does. Are you identical to Diesel Ducey? Even the hat. Well, that's interesting. I got to check out Diesel Ducey. I will check that out. Thank you very much. Thank you says, hello. Is Monroe here tonight or Rocco? Right now, it's just Billy Bob. Just right now, it's Billy Bob, thank you. But I don't know, is there a request that Monroe or Rocco does a little bit of a live stream? Thank you. You let me know. And what country am I from? I am from the United States of America. Can't you tell? America. And Stu Fault says, Monroe is the bomb. Well, thank you, but Monroe is the bomb. It is true, because he hired me, Billy Bob, to come here on his live stream. William says, yay, and it's gone. That was the worst 30 minutes. So apologize for that. I didn't know what he was putting you through. I'm glad he is gone. Let me say here. I doubt it'll be enough to decipher all the different usernames as me. Uh-oh, he's back. Let's see. All right, I'll hide user on this channel. So Jay is gone. And push-ups are a good thing. Has an IQ of literally 7. Okay. Let's see. Hide user on this channel. Okay. There we go. Deleted. Well. Sorry, MAMR. I by mistake deleted MAMR from the chat. But MAMR is back. Yeah, God bless Kamala Harris. I say God bless Kamala Harris too, because she's one of God's children. So I just don't want her to be president. And there's a big difference right there. And yeah, Jay has been banned. William says, you remind me of Forrest Gump. Well, the difference is Forrest Gump is a character. And I trained Tom Hanks because Tom Hanks and I were very good friends. And he met with me and he said, Billy Bob, I'm doing this movie here, and it's kind of like a Southerner guy. And I said, don't say no more. I will guide you. So I became his coach, and I helped him bring his character. And I was the one that wrote that line, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That was Billy Bob. And, and Tom Hanks originally said, my girlfriend is Jenny. My girlfriend is Jenny. I said, no, you gotta draw it out and go, my girlfriend is Jenny. And that's history. He won some Oscars for that. And let's say, and Hi Brooke, Sigma Ohio Gucci Gang, bro. All right. Am I from Mexico? I'm not. I'm from the southern states, not from the southern part of North America. And let's say, nice Brazil hat. Bella loves Morgan Wallen, says, I think I found my paper. Well, we're welcome to have you here, Morgan Wallen. We're very happy to have you here. Did I ever wish I was Canadian? Sometimes, just like I sometimes wish I were Chinese. Why? Because Canada, very non-controversial, because nothing's really going on up there. They probably don't have a lot of arguments. In China, terrible that you can't really vote and you can't say what you want to say, but good in the way that no one talks politics in China. So everybody just gets along. Everybody just gets along. Let's say I think everyone should do military service at 18. I do agree, Paul. I think military service makes everybody a better man or woman. And I think everybody should be either in the military or have to serve in the Peace Corps overseas in a third world country. Because most Americans who hate America have never left America. They haven't left. They don't know what the heck. They don't know how good they got it in the United States. And the truth is, if we keep voting left, and progressive, the country's going to be gone, and it's going to be too late, and they're going to finally realize, oh, crap, this is why we should have voted for Donald Trump. The good news is we can still vote for Donald Trump now. Skeeter says, I'm tired of Trump's name-calling, doom and gloom. I don't think Donald Trump is very doom and gloom. He says, I want to make America great again. That's the opposite of doom and gloom. He's saying, I want to put Americans first before other people in the world. So, Skeeter, you got blinders on, my friend. Donald Trump has got the most positive vision for this country. And let's say life is Gucci chocolate. TT, I'm not going to give you a shout out just because you subscribed, but I'll give you a shout out. Stu Fault says Jay is not coming back. What things you can't eat but look tasty? And that's a stumpy one. I don't really know. Let's see. MAMR says, God bless everyone, but I do hope she makes it all the way. Voted Trump 2016, 2020, right? MAMR, I find it very hard to believe that you voted for Trump in 20. There is no way you voted for Trump in 2016 and 2020, and now you're not voting for him now. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Let's say, Band Kevin, they come out, don't they? Thank you, a snake pit. Thank you, snake pit. Yeah, Paul says, I like China's people, their government not so much. I mean, I live there, and I mean, the government is doing a pretty good job. I mean, if you've been to Shanghai, it's a pretty badass city. And the Chinese people are wonderful. The food is amazing. You can get a full 1-hour massage there for $10 US. A real Chinese massage where they really push those muscles in. Fantastic. Here, in the United States, in Miami Beach, you pay $150 for an hour, and they just go like this. And they go around in circles. Big old waste of money. And let's say, America, MPD stands for multiple personality disorder. DID is the same thing. Chris, you never know. I just say just go with the flow and, be honest and see what you can do. You can always try to maybe do an appeal. I recommend you don't volunteer information. If they ask you, do you have multiple personality disorder? You say, I do not. You can say, I do not, and none of my other personalities believe we have multiple personality disorder either. You can just say that. Team Awesome says we're done for a comeback here. All right. Let's see. Okay, well, Mammer, maybe you do want to get rid of Trump. That's fine. We'll see what happens. But I do think Biden failed us and Trump was a kick-butt president. Kick-butt president. And let's see. Helter saying, I can't tell if that's sarcastic comedy or not. I don't know what the heck I was talking about. I just speak my mind, so I don't know what exactly I was saying. All right, Harris is not going to happen. All right. And let's see. No, Joshua, I don't think Trump supporters are incapable of changing their mind. I just know that people who voted for Trump in 2020 are probably big MAGA people, and they wouldn't decide not to vote for Donald Trump. I can understand people voting on the left and then deciding they're voting for Trump, but especially since Trump has become better and better. He says a lot less stupid things now. He doesn't tweet crazy stuff anymore. He's not insulting people as much as he did. I mean, this is like Trump 3.0. It's the new and improved Donald Trump. All right, let's see. What else we got here in the live chat? Thanks, Paul. Brooklyn Page. Williams here. Crazy Kasner says, I hate Joe Biden. All right. Greetings from Venezuela, from Adrian Chafulo Lespe Lopez. He's got 4 big names right there from Venezuela. LeBron Curry says, can you comment on Trump being best friends with Jeffrey Epstein? I believe Donald Trump did know Jeffrey Epstein. I do not know if he did anything inappropriate with Jeffrey Epstein. And a lot of people were with Jeffrey Epstein on that island. I don't know if it's clear if everybody knew what he was up to. That's all I can say because I don't know the situation. And what else are we here? What's up, Chad? Millipede? Avi Caesar? Walt? Yeah, Trump is the best thing going right now. Love him. Well, Walt, with all due respect, Billy Bob is the best thing going right now. Love him or hate him, if we want to be honest here. Chat says be nice to one another. By the way, what time is it in the live chat? I don't know how far behind I am. Yeah, the Blue Baron says America's going to be Venezuela soon. You are absolutely right. We're going to be Venezuela. We're going to be Cuba. And before the world knows it. And the people who voted for the left are going to go, oh, you know what? We're going to become Venezuela, and the left is still going to blame Trump, even though it was Kamala Harris and Waltz that were president. And let's see. Donald Trump doesn't say crazy things all the time. But you think crazy things all the time? You know who else who says crazy things all the time? Kamala Harris. Have you watched anything? I don't think you've watched enough of the videos of what she said over the last 10 years. You have no idea how crazy that woman is. She's not good for this country. Helterex says, Dr. Mann, what do you expect from future president? I'll let that slide for now because you call me Dr. Mann, and my name is Billy Bob from Louisiana. I expect from the future president, America first, build that wall, only allow vetted people into the country who deserve to be here, who don't break our laws, get all the criminals, illegal immigrants out of the country. I want the military strong and de-wokeified. Billy Bob wants taxes reduced. Billy Bob wants to, support democracy across the world and support freedom, but not at the expense of America and at the expense of our homeless and at the expense of our veterans and basically Americans who need to have less inflation. I believe Donald Trump is the best person to make all those things happen. Go look at the logs. I don't know. TP says go look at the logs. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. And who's Billy Bob? Billy Bob is rolling. You guys are funny. My name is Billy Bob. That's right. It's really me. Billy Bob is me. And, okay, Dems crumble under the facts every single time. TP, you're right, but the problem is 95% of the media is controlled by the left and the Democrats. And I love it. Billy Bob watches Fox News, but he also watches CNN, MSNBC, etc., NBC. Democrats only watch the echo chamber of their own media. If they would watch Fox News, they would actually learn something. They would have actually learned that Joe Biden is, has had dementia for a very long time. Troy has family from Cuba. William says, would you rather have Kamala Harris as president or get rid of the Gators? Neither of them is a good choice. I don't want Kamala Harris president, and I don't want to get rid of Gators. Let's see. The Caca lady, Paul's in Montana. Billy Bob's asking, big guy's asking, how long have I been live? It's been 125 minutes of live streaming right here. And what's else? Team Awesome, you're very important, very smart. Takes two people for a lot of land. You don't have to believe them. But that's the problem. It takes more than two people. It takes two people, and one of them needs to be lying, and the other person needs to be so gullible and so brainwashed as to not think independently and try to check and verify sources. That's the problem with people around the world today. They just believe headlines, and they don't actually read the stories. They don't verify. You need to do something called trust but verify. In our world, people just trust. They just trust. If Billy Bob ever gets married, he's going to have a prenuptial agreement with that lady because he trusts that lady, but he's going to verify. 100% verify. Let's see, what else? And Brooklyn's in Florida. I've been live for 3 days. That's true. I've been live streaming for 3 whole days. Let's say Brian Thompson says, I'm a CIA operator in Tunisia. Thank you for keeping my mind at home. North Africa is lonely. Well, good to have the CIA here in the USA on the BBLS, which is the Billy Bob live stream, the BBLS. Yeah, Millipede Lily, you're right. Kamala has not made any strong statements. She's more of a panderer. That's the big difference between Trump and Kamala Harris. With Trump, whether you love him or hate him, you know exactly what he stands for. With Kamala Harris, she stands for whatever is going to get her elected. Let's say Paul was stationed in Pensacola, Florida. Billy Bob never stops, this big guy. Yeah, down in Colombia, Venezuela, horrible things happening down there. Oh, the Epstein logs says, Blame Dirty is talking about the Epstein logs. I understand that. There you go. Billy Bob for presidency. Thank you very much, Miss Tay. Very cool. Guys, what time is it? Can someone please tell me what time is it in the live stream, Eastern Florida time? I want to know how behind I am. Chad says, money, no war, great economy. Everything was cheaper across the board. That's true, under Donald Trump. Yeah, and there was great prison reform under Donald Trump. Donald Trump does great things for America. Let's see. Oh, it's 2:07. Okay, I'm almost at the bottom of the live chat, and then I'm going to go to bed. Am I from Mississippi? No, I am not. Troy Graham will take Kamala over Trump every day. That's your prerogative as an American. Let's see. What time is the rally? Yeah, that's true. Billy Bob should have a rally. Billy Bob should have a rally. What I'd like to do, I wish Donald Trump would sit down for an interview with Billy Bob. Now that would be something that would break the internet, let me tell you. Okay, timed out again. Let's see. All the candidates are terrible, says just a normal person. Jesus loves you. I will never get married, says 1 to 3. That's possible. It's possible. But I tell you, I got a lot of ladies waiting in the sidelines. They just waiting for Billy Bob to say, please, Billy Bob, let me marry you. Let me marry you. Project 2025, there's nothing really wrong with Project 2025, Troy. It's just a list of potential suggestions that a Republican or conservative president could cherry pick to use in an administration. Billy Bob's read through it. It's not that revolutionary. William, what's the best place to go on a vacation? I'd go to China. Shanghai, China, to me, is a wonderful place because I think a lot of people have very wrong impressions of what China is about. And I think it's important for everyone in the world to go there at least once. Thank you, Micah Rogers. The Blue Baron says, love to our American brothers. Biden is right. He's too old. What else? Yeah, Brooklyn Page, I need to go to sleep too. And it's 2:09. It was 2:09 before. All right, I got to get to the bottom here. Appreciate your time. Thanks, Blame Dirty. No, the assassination attempt was certainly not fake. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. Thank you, Jeremy Broussard, for reminding me to keep believing in myself. I appreciate that. Billy Bob's ancestors, they're either from the bayou of Louisiana or from the planet Pluto. We were trying to figure out that today, later. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, thank you, Wet Jogger, for the compliments. Yeah, Millipede, I agree with you. Stoof Salt, when do you stream, Billy Bob? Monroe Mann has different people on every day. It really depends what time of day and the mood he's feeling in. Sometimes he lets me come on. Sometimes it's Rocco. Sometimes it's Keno Surf. Sometimes it's himself. So you got to just, Monroe's live streams are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get or at what time. Let's see. All right. Oh, we're at the bottom of the live chat. Good night, Snake Pick. Good night, Stumble Guys. Good night, Dark Knight. Joshua Taylor. Ooh, boy, I had a little burp there. In the world of the Chinese people, that's a good sign if you have a burp after a live stream. So, hey, hot diggity dog. 这是一个非常好的直播，非常好的直播. That's real Chinese right there, ladies and gentlemen. You guys didn't know I speak pretty good Chinese. That I do. Guys, thank you for subscribing. Hope you guys will click like. Hope you guys will tell your friends. Share these live streams with your friends. Recommend that they subscribe as well. And we'll see you next time. God bless you and God bless America. Bye, guys.